Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dennis, and this is Average Gaming, and welcome back to Pathfinder Fall of Plaguestone. Once again, we're back with my party, and I'm going to try and kill them in this adventure.
Unlikely.
I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not the kind of GM that just wants to kill his players.
So much shame.
Is that a lie? I want to roll for perception.
That's insight.
Yeah,
Is it insight?
generally to detect lying.
I don't remember what it is in this one. I think we still have insight in Pathfinder.
Yeah, that seems likely.
It does not look like insight is a thing. I think you might use something else for that. I will figure that out if we ever get there.
I want to roll for bluffing. Room to make things up on the go.
Alright, anyways, in the last episode, or last session for you guys, we started our adventure with you guys on a little cart ride with Bort Bergath, I believe was his name, a dwarven caravan master who had gracefully allowed you guys to join his caravan as somewhat security, somewhat travelers, and had taken you along the path. And during that path, you were attacked by some odd wolves, that one of which spit acid.
Yeah, it sucked. For other people, they didn't spit acid at me.
After that, you guys arrived in the small town of Etrin's Folly, also more commonly known as Plaguestone, where you were treated to dinner by Bort at the, I think it's the feed mill, is the name? Yeah, the feed mill. During the course of your dinner, a bar fight broke out amongst the farmers. And then eventually, when it was settled, you guys returned to your meal to have dessert, which was a turnip stew or something like that. What the hell is it?
Turnips.
The turnip thing was dessert, if I remember correctly.
No, yes, everything was turnip.
You guys had a lot of turnips, yeah. Like the whole meal was like turnip this, turnip that.
And turnip ale.
Yeah, turnip ale as well.
Guess we were turning up.
During your dessert of turnip porridge, your host had unfortunately started to choke. And despite the medical attention brought to him by several members of the party, he expired. And that is immediately what we'll pick back up. So in the last 3 seconds, you have watched this man jump up out of his chair, choke to death, and is now laying on the ground, just absolutely just stone cold dead. He's not actually stone cold. His body's still warm.
Yeah.
Can I check the food for poison? Because I am skilled in medicine, so.
Okay. There's not really anything medically related to the food that you'd be able to determine, but getting closer and examining the food, you do detect a floral smell that you probably wouldn't associate with turnip porridge.
I think I can. No, I.
Shortly after that, as you're examining the food and processing what just happened, the town sheriff, who you were introduced to earlier in the night, Rolf Gerley, he kind of bustles up, hey, everybody back away from the body. Everybody don't move. Nobody leave. Now, what the fuck happened?
It seems he
didn't wash his hands.
I don't think it's that. More so, he was probably poisoned.
Is he dead?
Very dead.
Oh, we know that could have
Is there a way
happened
to try to heal him,
fight.
maybe? No, he's dead now.
Oh.
I would have tried to administer first aid.
The guy, you think he was poisoned?
Yes. Come here, Sheriff.
What
Did he check to make sure to see if he was poisoned?
What was that?
Would there be a check to see if he's poisoned?
You could roll a medicine check to see if it was poison or something else that killed him.
That's
I'll
what
do
I
that.
was trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can both roll it.
Rolling myself as well because I'm eating the same thing. So
Hey.
I got an 11 plus 6, so 17.
Ooh.
Okay.
You're pretty good at that. I got a 23 in total on medicine check.
Ooh. Very good.
Wow.
I got a 24.
You got a
Damn!
24. Okay.
We
So
we just one up in each other. Is that what's going on?
Gavin, suspiciously the fighter, being quite knowledgeable, has discovered that this is indeed some sort of poison.
I could have told you straight off the bat, dears. I mean, didn't wash hands as well as clearly poison. Should never mind.
So it's trying to kill us, basically.
All right. Well,
I
if you're sure that it was poisoned, we got some
I-
investigating to do. Now,
I
you
slowly
all
pushed my
are brand new to
dessert away.
town, so I'm going to have to ask you to go out to the stables and wait for me while I gather up the rest of your caravan. You being the newest ones in town are my immediate first suspects.
Can I?
Oh, great. We're being
Can I-
we're
as
being
as
we're being
everyone's leaving,
interrogated.
can I
Wait a
go up
second.
to the sheriff and say, Forge has a floral smell to it, so I would examine that as well.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration. Hold on, looking up names.
Wouldn't we have the least reason to murder this person? Being the people who knew him the least and had the least relationship with him?
We're outsiders.
But dear, that
We know-
is the best cover.
We're
He
outsiders.
points to Delma, who runs the feed mill, and says, "Put that bowl in the kitchen and close it down. Don't let anybody else in the kitchen." So you see Delma bustle over. She grabs the bowl and brings it into the kitchen. Grabs your guys' bowls as well and brings it all into the kitchen, so that way it can all be investigated.
Can I? I'm just gonna watch the crowd in the tavern, see if anyone is,
I don't think there was much of a crowd
Acting or-
left after
if anyone's
Um,
on
there's
he
like
started
four
finding
or
people.
five drunken farmers. A few other members of the caravan are there, mainly just Ulf and Ulf. They were drinking and gambling with the farmers. You have a few tavern hands. Let's see. Present right now should be. You have Amora, Delma, Colrin, Farmer Elam, Flonk the Bard, 14 farmers, sorry, Ulf, and the deceased Bort, and the sheriff who arrived just after the bar fight, Rolf.
I do hope those stables are clean by the time we get there,
those
because
stables.
my fur can't handle any more dust.
Those stables.
So he takes you all out to the stable and then goes and fetches the rest of the caravan members. Says, all right,
It's like a
most of
side
you,
note.
I don't know. Well, you came into town with this Bort person.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you doing here? What you doing with Bort?
I mean, we were hired, so I'm not sure about a few of these that I'm traveling with, but I'm pretty sure we're all part of the same crew that were hired to go through here. So that's that for me.
Yeah, he was looking for
She looks
additional
at everyone.
security and willing to give free passage to. We were given the name of a big city that I'm going to find work. I can't remember it.
He, our friend who's on the floor in the bar dead, hired us to protect his wagon, and thankfully he did because we just got done killing a bunch of wolves that attacked us at first. We had no ill will towards him.
I
And
only just
technically,
met
we
him.
hired him. She says as she thinks her tail thumps against her side.
Yeah, but we didn't pay the full amount because we are murdering wolves.
Right.
She just looks on at everyone with a little squint and, huh?
Okay. So
I-
he turns away from you guys and addresses the other caravan hands, the ones that are more frequently known to be traveling with Bort. And he says, all right, hold on, names. Tamley, which one of you inherits the business in the case of Bort's death? And she thinks about it for a few minutes and says, most likely me. I've been with Bort the longest and I'm basically second in command. But I would never hurt Bort. I've known Bort for years. And a few of the other caravan people pipe up and be like, "Oh, we've been working for Bort for years and years. There's no way that any of us would do it." And the guy just honestly, he looks flustered. He looks like he's out of his depth and that he's never really dealt with anything like this.
You okay
Hey,
there, Sheriff?
you good?
Could I run insight check on any of them?
Yeah,
That
it's
might
not
be
insight though. I
diplomacy?
kind of remember. I honestly don't know. Let's see if I have anything in this that'll help.
Diplomacy is
don't
the only
know.
thing that sounds like it would apply to that.
Actually, Chef,
Cultism
Yeah.
and thievery,
I-
if need be.
do have some experience in investigating and tracking down criminals and the like. If you need an extra hand.
And if it's a magic poison, I know a lot of magic stuff. Just got out of magic school. Real good at it.
So I'm looking at the skill
You could
actions really quick to see if
back away.
anything's like figure it out. But I guess it would probably be.
Would it just be a straight wisdom check?
It might be. So skill actions for deception are create a diversion, impersonate, lie, or feint, which is something you can do in battle. Diplomacy has gather information, make an impression, or request. Intimidation has coerce and demoralize. None of them really come out and be like, "Oh yeah, tell if somebody's lying."
Yeah.
So
I
it's
mean-
a weird thing.
It might be something where, like, it depends, right? Where if, like, somebody were lying to me about, like, occult magic, I would use occultism to tell that they're lying.
Yeah.
So then maybe it would be something like
to
thievery.
Google.
I think it would be
I'm gonna
diplomacy.
do
If I gather information, it does talk like you would be reading someone.
Oh, perception for reading someone's intent or knowledge check for deductions. So to read somebody's intent would be perception.
Okay,
Okay, I
That
can
makes
do that.
sense, actually.
fair enough.
I'll roll that.
Where would be perception? Oh,
I got a
just
dirty
regular
20.
perception.
That's
Dirty
pretty good.
20. Okay.
I think
Um,
I have a -1 to perception.
Wouldn't surprise me. No, you have a +2.
Okay. Me.
Mates, I've got
Alana.
+6.
New perception.
As far
I-
as you can tell, you don't really get the feel that any of the other caravan hands are lying. The sheriff just kind of he scratches the back of his head and says, I don't know if any of you guys did it. I don't know. But I can't just let this matter drop. There's a dead man in there. So I'm gonna need you all to remain in the town until a judge comes. Every month we got a judge that comes through and helps us deal with matters like this. Lord Mubbage Cranberry.
Oh boy.
I'm sure
but
he's
he ain't due back for a month.
Brim lets out
So-
a secret at the name.
How are we going to afford lodgings for that intervening time?
Never mind lodgings. What about my fur? I have to get home.
You sure care a lot about your fur, don't you?
Yes, I take pride in it, dear.
It does seem to be sort of a thing for her.
Well,
I would like to not die of exposure.
listen, there's a lot of empty houses in this town. So, just don't be making nuisance of yourself. If you want to investigate, I'm sure maybe you can figure something out. If you can provide me with evidence of who actually did it, then I suppose we won't need to wait for the judge.
Are you deputizing us then?
Not particularly. More just telling you that if you want to investigate, feel free. Just don't go causing no disturbances in town. If you want to clear your own names, I support that. But you ain't gonna get no official aid from the town in it.
Okay, so we're our own then.
Fair enough.
Just
It's
don't cause any problems. Don't harass the townsfolk too much.
Is there like
No.
a library in town or somewhere where we could look for information of that respect?
No, there's definitely no library in this. This is like a backwoods hillbilly town.
Okay.
They only have one pot to wash all their hands, dear. I don't think they have the knowledge to read.
Yeah, the guy reads that very well.
That sounds a
Since he's-
little there,
Since
friend.
he's basically just giving us
I wouldn't say
some
that
sort
about
of free
our
reign to this, I kind of
new
want to see if
unwilling
I can.
hosts.
I want to see if I can disguise myself and me being an unseen lizard folk. I can try to blend in. So I'm wanting to try to roll for stealth maybe.
Right now, while you're standing in this group of people,
Let me go back to the bar. I'm just gonna find a little corner and just try to blend in so they don't recognize me there in case somebody's being shifty.
do you have like an actual feat for that?
No, other than my race and just being the unseen
Let's
lizard
see.
folk. Cause it'll probably take me about an hour to do so if I want to go and blend in with something that is noticeably different.
I mean, you can stealth, but really you're not going to get much from it.
Mm-hmm.
Could I make a roll to try to figure out if what killed him was magic?
You did use read aura at the end of the last
I did.
session, and you did not detect anything magical coming from his bowl or him.
Okay. So Arcana or Occultism are unlikely to be helpful.
So the sheriff kind of just like, all right, like I said, don't leave town, don't cause no trouble. Go find somewhere to stay for the night.
Could I ask him if I could maybe get a sample of what killed him to, like, I don't know,
The
dissect?
porridge?
Yeah,
Um,
maybe by the poison.
sure.
If it's okay
I wouldn't
with you.
mind a sample as well, dear.
I
Could be
figure we
useful.
could collaborate.
And as long as you don't contaminate the evidence.
One last question for you is: do you keep a list of any kind of like poisonous berries or anything around your town? Except like frost, for instance.
I have a
Wow,
plus 2 to
that's
nature.
something I wouldn't really know about. Amora might. She runs the. She lives in the old orchard. She might know something about nature.
All right, probably
I could
hit
try to
her.
roll nature to see if I know of any poisonous flowers in the area.
You've not really traveled in this area, and it's so unknown that there's not really anything you've learned about it from reading.
Fair enough.
We're out in the boonies, basically. We're not going to have a lot of knowledge here.
Yep.
I mean, random
That is
poisonous
true.
plants is a thing that people just know things about for some reason, but it is fine. I don't know anything about that. It doesn't. And my nature's not that good. I only have plus 2.
I got
Oh,
it's not too bad.
Rolf is kind of like, all right, go on now, go do whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna go, and he just kind of wanders off.
I'll go collect a sample and then probably try to find that orchid lady.
I feel like
Get
there's
a
literally nothing
sense
stopping me
of
from just leaving.
Can I get
mean-
a sense of his motive?
Of the sheriff?
Yes.
You get the sense that he is overwhelmed as hell. He's never had anything this serious happen in this town. You get the feeling that in a typical day, the most dangerous thing he might come across is a bar fight.
This poor man has no idea what he's doing.
Okay.
I mean,
As you
we're dealing
guys
with
start
death
to
here.
prepare to head out and do whatever it is you're going to do, Tamley approaches you guys. And she says, listen, if you guys want to investigate, I would really appreciate it. Bort was a good friend of mine. And he took a shine to you guys pretty quick. I think me and the others are gonna spend some time reminiscing and probably doing a bit of drinking. If you guys want to join us, you'd be more than welcome.
Before you go
Why
into that,
focus
can
on
I
music?
ask you some questions about Bort?
Can you do it tomorrow? I think I need a bit of time to process.
Very well. But
Yeah, they probably
We'll
tend to
need some more
we should probably
information about him
investigate.
sooner rather than
definitely
later.
help with the investigation if
Yeah.
you do know anything.
You guys can ask me all about him tomorrow.
Sounds
Very well.
good.
Keep in mind
Where-
also
where
this is
do
also pretty
you
late in the
live?
day. This is probably like 10 o'clock at night or something.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess we should go to bed.
Can I roll perception on her?
Yeah, go for it.
I will.
Before she leaves,
Oh my God.
I would like to ask where
Want some
she
assistance?
lives.
She stays in one of the wagons.
Okay.
I got
I rolled
a
a 21.
natural 20
Well,
plus 4.
he knows more than I do.
Okay. She seems incredibly shocked, greatly saddened by the death of her friend, and just she seems to be in a state of shock.
Okay. Do I, looking at the other caravanners that he has hired, do I get a sense from any of the other ones?
You get the sense that a lot of them are just really shocked by what happened. None of them look even remotely gleeful or excited, like this was an opportunity they were waiting for. They all seem quite saddened and like they're grieving.
Nobody looks nervous.
Nope.
Okay.
Darling
So-
walks up to him, sensing that he's probably keeping his eye out. Dear, if anyone was here right now, they wouldn't be showing anything.
You never know.
That would only be true if they were
As
good
what
at
I
murdering people.
have experienced in the past. Anyone
I do too,
can
dear.
have the ability to kill someone.
Gavin is
Well.
just going to go back to the bar and sit in a far corner watching anybody that is left in there.
Zarin, you rolled a natural 20, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You notice a little glint in the torchlight near the doors to the stable.
Can I
Sorry, the glint is on the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a pair of eyes or something. Never mind. I will walk up to it.
Okay. So walking over to where you saw the glint, you kind of search around on the ground a little bit, and you find a glass vial with a simple cork. It is empty.
And I
If
pull
it,
the cork off and smell it, see if I can
It-
discern what
It has
is.
a floral smell.
I will tuck that away.
Wouldn't we
Darling
say we
walks
check
over.
The favorite flower is?
What was that, Davis?
Wouldn't we say nature check the favorite flower it is?
It's a wolfbane.
It's just a floral scent. It's not really of any particular flower.
Okay.
Darling walks over after noticing him bend down and everything because he's giant compared to her. And what have you found here?
He's gonna look over his shoulder at her. And depends on what you're curious about.
I'm curious about everything, though I would recommend washing your hands after touching that.
Who says I found something?
Mm-hmm. She walks off into the stables. Find me if you need another pair of eyes.
He just
Good.
watches.
I roll society to see if I noticed any tension between any of the workers and the leader. I've forgotten his name already.
Order
Bort. Between
Bort.
Bort and any of the other workers or travelers on our way here.
Yeah, give me a society check.
Right.
Who said they were good with determining if it was magical poisons or whatnot?
I have a spell for that. I can look into it.
Okay. Good to know.
That's an 18.
Other than maybe like a tiny bit of friction as just, a boss telling people what to do, you didn't really get the sense that anybody hated Bort. There were, some good-natured ribbing amongst coworkers, bit of playful banter, maybe like one or two arguments in the couple of days that you traveled with him, but nothing that really seemed that serious.
Okay, none of the clients either.
No, most of the clients kept to themselves. They kind of just stayed away from everybody and let everybody go about their business without getting in the way.
All right, fair enough.
Who was the lady that we saw out here at the stables?
That was a young girl by the name of... let's see. Edra. Edra With. A
And
young
she's
girl that works as a
in
stable
staff.
hand.
Yeah. She's staff here at the inn. Did you want me to read Aura something?
I will come up to you and just look around and see if there's anybody watching us. Not of our crew, but of the townsfolk. I found something. You said you had the ability to see if it was magical, correct?
Yes, I could do that.
Can I...
How many people are in our group again?
I think 6.
6 and a fox. A little red fox.
Unless you meant
Can
the
I
whole
try and
caravan.
the
Of the actual caravan, I think there's 14 total, not including the other passengers.
No, I meant our group, our party.
Okay. Yeah,
Six.
it's
So that was gonna
and
ask if
a
it heals for the moment.
I'm gonna try and palm the empty poison flask to Alana.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I thought it was thievery because that's what it was.
Oh yeah, thievery. I
Oh.
forget that that's now a separate thing.
Unfortunate.
That is a 15.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, palm an object. Yep. Okay.
Do I also have to roll it to receive it gracefully?
Without anyone noticing, I would hope. Yeah.
Actually, this does seem a bit different. This seems palm an object seems more like
Stealing.
grabbing it unnoticed,
Mhm.
and I think this would be more conceal an object.
What would that be? Would
So
still
that
be
one would be
thievery?
stealth.
That would be stealth? Okay, then I'll...
Yeah.
Okay, stealth is much better.
If that's the case... Okay, that's better. That is a dirty 20.
And I roll?
Yep.
Roll. You've got to be fucking shitting me.
What did you roll?
I
A
rolled
9.
Oh,
I rolled a
God.
4. Which becomes a 9. Alana's
Just gonna
a
drop
dweeb.
to the ground.
She doesn't know what she's doing, so she just takes it. She like kind of cups it in her hands, but she's like just very obviously grabbed something and is staring at it now.
Oops. That was the wrong
Why
button.
out in the open?
Hold on. I just messed everything up.
Oh, what'd you do? Oh, no.
I accidentally reloaded, which messed up the recording and everything as well.
Ah,
Oh, no.
shit.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Less
it's an
than I
easy
knew.
fix. Will you move over, you stupid thing?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
trying to frickin' I'm trying to arrange windows here because I messed it up and it's just like not cooperating in the slightest. There we go.
Oh no.
Technical issues. Alright, I'm trying to see how this works.
Well, I was also making sure that no one else was around, so I would have not done it
Yeah.
if I saw anyone.
Darling's over here to work any miracles if anything needs to happen. So
I mean,
just give her some nice oils for her fur and some good makeup, and she's good to go.
I don't know how
Zarin
this
has no-
works, and I'm hoping that this doesn't show up for you guys.
I
rolled-
didn't see
ah,
anything.
I know you rolled
I
something.
heard it.
I did hear it though, but I think I heard it through your
I
computer.
see what you. I see the
Oh,
game master
okay.
privately rolled some dice, but
Okay, cool.
and you rolled again.
Yep, I'm doing some security shit.
Shut up.
All right. So I have this bottle up near my face.
Why?
I cast the read aura, so my eyes become all night-like because I do night magic.
Can I?
Zarin, your stealth roll, you said it was 30-20?
Yes, my stealth concealed object was a dirty 20.
Okay. Grim and Lewis, you notice him pass something, and you can't get quite a good look at it, but you think it's some small glass object.
And you can just see Alana holding it.
Which I am at that point just furrowing my brows at this.
Yeah,
You
and
have
then
brows?
after he like tries to, you see him try and like pass it to her, sneakily, and then she just grabs it and holds it right up to her face in plain view. So you see that it's a small glass vial.
So, what you holding there, Elena?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if it's magic. Is it magic?
There is no magic.
There is no magic. It's not magic.
Zarin will snatch it away.
It wasn't mine to begin with. I'm not upset about this, but it's definitely not magic. Sorry. I mostly know about magic things. I graduated magic school.
Well, all of us don't have a motive to kill him, but we don't know who it was.
If you're also curious, it's got the same smell as the food he ate.
Oh, see.
Okay, so that's basically what it was in, but who made it?
That is the question. And I was
Well,
hoping
if
to
it were
keep
magic, I'd be able to tell you more.
I think we should visit the bar. That's the best idea I have.
Could
Can I have experience with tracking. Can I see if there's any footprints near where I found this?
Oh, a lot. You
Wings
see
included.
several different kinds of footprints. You see some that resemble a small child, some that maybe some small-ish creature, few that are definitely human in size. Seems like this is a pretty heavily traveled area.
Could I go and try to find an apothecary in this town? Oh, wait, no, it's too late.
It's
Doing that
nighttime,
tonight is
so
Well, one, it would be
probably-
too late, and two, there's definitely not. This town is effectively, the standing structures in this town include a few dozen homes and a feed mill.
Okay.
And
Basically,
that's
there's
literally
no way in hell a
This
apothecary
town
would be
has
here.
next to nothing.
is
All
there-
right, team. Who wants to help me find a house that won't let us die of exposure?
I will in a moment.
Okay.
Arling's
I guess-
already
I guess
claimed the
I can-
house.
Can
so-
I go?
Does anyone need to be healed? Anyone hurt from that battle earlier?
No, I'm fine.
No,
Thank you.
we're fine. I think.
I am not hurt.
Was I the only one who got hurt?
I believe the
I think
So-
Jess did some treat wounds before dinner.
Yeah,
So-
so just healed me from that fight.
Do you need help?
I mean, I can heal myself. I was just
Oh, okay.
asking.
Good. You're probably better at it than I am.
I will
Nice.
use a heal to try to heal my 3 points that I'm missing.
Is there
Before
a back door to the
Yeah.
tavern?
I rolled and got a 4.
Yeah, you guys came out the back door to
Okay,
get
but-
out to the stable.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Can I head back to that and knock on the door, see if I can head in?
Yeah, you're free to walk in. Everybody's already cleared out while you were talking to the sheriff, so it's now empty.
Did we
I
have
wanna-
room?
Yeah, there was no one
Go
in
over
here when
to
I came
the,
back in.
I want to go over to
I
the food.
don't. Let me check really quick to see whether or not you guys had rooms.
I didn't know if Bort offered to pay for those after we killed those wolves.
No, he said he paid for dinner. He did
Yeah.
not say he paid for lodging.
Yep. I don't even know if this tavern has rooms.
No.
No, you said it didn't. It was
Okay.
mainly just for food and drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you're just going into the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
look
that
at
that would put you in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the food that he had the sheriff
Okay.
had.
Yep. Give me a perception check.
I was wondering if I could get a sample of that too.
I will get you a sample after I'm done examining it. Perception?
Yeah, you guys can grab samples of it. Yeah, perception.
That is a 23.
23. Okay. As you enter the kitchen, you notice the bowl immediately because it's huge. They gave him a big old bowl of it, and he ate a good amount of it. But as you get closer to it, you smell that floral smell again. Checking around the kitchen, you don't find anything that matches that smell.
None of the other bowls smelled like that?
None of the other bowls smell like that. There's some herbs and spices and stuff on the counter still, and none of that smells like it either.
So it definitely came from this file.
More than likely, yeah.
So someone had to have put it in. One of the kitchen staff had to have put it in there.
Necessarily.
Yeah. Zaren's going to take a quick sample of the port's meal. And is the staff still here, or did they leave?
Everybody's left now.
All right. Yeah.
Right,
Then I'll
also,
leave.
I need to just, for certain activities, I need to just have your tokens on this screen. So you can go ahead and ignore the fact that I'm placing you on the screen.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, since no one's there, I'm just going to head out back again. And well, looks like
Get
we
what
won't
you
be
need,
able to
buddy.
get- we're not going to get answers tonight. So
No, we aren't. Let's go empty house hunting.
very well.
That's a survival check.
I believe that it's
That would be a society check to navigate the town.
subsist. Yes. Can I?
Oh.
I will roll that, or unless somebody else wants to roll that.
I have a +7 to society.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
I got 0.
I have a +5.
I have plus into say also.
Huh.
Should I roll it?
I will assist you in this.
I got a 26.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did
There
not.
is no advantage in Pathfinder.
Oh,
Aid works differently. I cannot remember exactly how it works. Give me one
I
second.
rolled a 21, I think. I'm not sure.
when you use
it says a
You got a 19.
Okay, 19. I roll 19 then.
I should probably roll society myself as well. I have a +3, and I'm trained in it.
Let me double check how aid works in Pathfinder 2e.
Attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by GM. The typical DC is 20 if the GM might adjust for actions. Retreats.
Yeah, so effectively you would make a society check as well, and if you beat the DC, which is typically 20, then you get your ally a +1 bonus to the check.
If it's a critical, it would be +2.
A +2. Yep. If you're a master, then it would be a +3, and if you're legendary, it's +4, which you're not because you have to be a much higher level to get those.
Well, I got a 26 anyway.
Well, that's a 21.
Okay.
So
well, 26 is more than good enough to find yourself a sturdy-looking house that's abandoned.
It doesn't have any holes in the ceiling.
Yep. By the way, guys, real quick, for those of you in the Discord, I'm going ahead and putting in a link that 2e dot whatever is effectively it's effectively the wiki for Pathfinder 2e. It is officially approved by Paizo. All the information is accurate and up to date according to all of the books that exist. So if you have any questions or anything you're trying to find, you can go ahead and search that, and all that information is legitimate.
Yeah.
Definitely look that.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Are we gonna sleep?
Also, for those of you watching this video, is the Archives of Nethys website.
I like
Just
the
sleep
mask.
time.
I guess so.
Yeah. All right, nighttime. Everybody goes to sleep. I believe on the character sheets there should be a button.
There's a rest
Yeah,
button.
there should rest
Rest
for the
the
night
night?
button.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All my spell slots are back. Yay. I can
Alright,
magic missile again.
Grim, you wanted to switch out your one of your prepared spells for magic weapon, right?
Yeah, I'll get rid of the
That extra usage of heal.
for magic weapon, and I actually want to get rid of that icicle one for the admonishing ray spell.
Okay, let me go ahead and add those. Magic web. No, what the hell? So we'll add magic weapon and admonishing ray.
Yeah,
A ray of energy bludgeons your target into submission without causing lasting harm. When you choose this cast the spell, you can choose whether the ray feels like a strong punch or a slap, and it deals 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Cool. That's a good one.
I beat you with a magical punch.
Okay, so you have both of those prepared, and since we're using the flexible preparation, I need to tell you guys as well, the other spellcasters. So we're going to use flexible preparation, which effectively just makes it like 5e. You'll prepare the same number of spells, but you can use them in any spell slot.
Okay.
So if you have 2 spell slots, which as Grim does, you can cast 2 magic weapons, 2 admonishing rays, or 1 of each. So it's a bit easier on you guys.
Yeah, I don't think I have that same ability, but I have got what I've got.
Well, it's not an ability. It's something
Yeah.
I'm giving you all.
Oh, okay.
So you have mage armor and magic missile, so you could use slots to cast 2 magic missiles or 2 instances of mage armor or 1 of each.
Neato. Oh, okay. That is how we're changing it. That makes sense.
Yeah, just so it's a bit easier on you guys.
I mean, do I have to do anything with my familiar? I forgot.
You can change their abilities each day. It's like right now you have Dark Vision, Partner in Crime, and Burrower. You could switch those out.
Yeah, I think I can only switch out Partner in Crime, and I don't know what I'd switch it for, so we'll leave it for now.
I feel like you can switch out any of the 3.
Well, it says that if the animal would have it naturally, you have to have it.
Oh, right. I know. I think a fox does naturally have those.
Yeah. But I could swap out Partner in Crime, I just don't remember with what.
It was in the compendium packs under item, and then familiar abilities.
There we are. I'm out of it.
Okay, so the next day, you guys wake up probably about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a nice, bright, sunny day. What would you like to do?
I would like to find a bath.
There's a river.
I am going to replace partner in crime with Snoop.
Okay.
What?
So Snoop allows you to gains a reaction at the start of its turn, which you can only use to aid you on a diplomacy check to gather information.
Yeah.
It automatically succeeds at its check to aid you with those skills, or automatically critically succeeds if you're a master of the skill in question. Okay. So if you attempt to gather information check, you'll automatically get a +1 bonus to it.
Yeah. Yay. Alright. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt anybody else. Somebody was saying something.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Darwin said she wanted to find a bath. There's a river nearby.
Yay.
She'd rather just ask around, work her charm, trying to find things out. So
You want help?
You're trying to schmooze your way into a bath? Is that what you're saying?
anything, be it bath or a way to get out of here. So
No, way out. You mean like leave town?
Hello.
You mean trying to leave town?
Yes,
Or are you
she
trying
wants
to
to go home.
investigate?
Both.
Well, you're trapped in town. You are under arrest, essentially.
It does kind of seem like they don't necessarily have the means by which to chase you down if you did leave, but
Okay,
That's true.
she starts to ask around. Then she is.
You're just going to start knocking on random. Hello, do you know anything about the dwarf that was killed last night?
No, that is not her. She's going to the eating
Flirt?
hole and flirt.
Oh my god.
The eating hole.
The food mill.
Feed mill.
Feed mill.
it's close enough.
That makes it sound like these humans are just cattle, which, with how they smell, is close enough. But yes,
Oof.
I don't think you need to be mean.
I'm not mean. I'm honest.
You go to the feed mill. And the only person you find there is the proprietor, Delma.
She walks up to the counter. Good morning, dear. How are you?
Well, considering somebody was murdered in my establishment last night, I'm not in the best of moods.
She just continues to smile, even though her eye twitches just a little bit. I am very sorry about that. That was very shocking. That big brute of a man that came in yesterday, is he still out doing his work, or has he returned?
Oh, you talk about Halid?
Yes, the bald one.
Right.
She just looks at her with expecting
Oh.
eyes.
I don't really keep track of him. Mainly trying to avoid him, as does everybody else in town.
I know he can look awfully frightening. Probably doesn't
Oh.
smell the nicest either.
He's a bit more than look frightening. He's a bully.
I have suspicions about him. I think he might be our killer. That's me.
Did him and
And-
Blake get along? Do we know that?
Who do you think would know where he's at? Or do you happen to have a schedule of where he might be to, avoid him?
No. No, I don't keep track of him that way.
Do you know who does? The sheriff, perhaps?
The sheriff might, but I don't know. None of us really deal with him that much. He comes in, gets some food, and leaves. That's all we know.
Does he live within the town or on the outskirts?
Ma'am, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know anything about where he stays, where he lives, or what the fuck he does with his day.
She says with a large smile, "You have a wonderful day, and I... Goodbye." She doesn't do well with talking to people that are not like
Lower
that.
than
So
her
she just...
standards.
No. So she just walks out. She's gonna try to find the sheriff and let the others do their own stuff.
Right. What's everybody else up to?
I would like to
so we have a poison. We need a poison maker.
I would also like to talk to the new head of the caravan now.
Family.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with that dude.
Which dude?
You. Because you're real big, and I'm unlikely to get stabbed if I'm standing next to you, and more likely to get stabbed if I'm not.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, so you guys are going to seek out Tamley. Darling is apparently going to go bug the sheriff, despite the fact that he looked like an inept jackass who didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Oh boy.
He likes breaking them down.
I wouldn't have said it that way, but, that is a way you could say it.
What are the rest
She
of
is
you
a miracle
doing?
worker.
I'm gonna walk around town and try and ask people if they know anything about yesterday's incident.
Gonna knock on doors.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go talk to the farmers that were there last night and see if they know anything.
You're going to go to the farm.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yourself?
going to go ahead and put this out there because I like you all.
Mm-hmm.
Do not go to the farm alone.
Are we all going to the...
I was going
Not
to talk
everyone.
to what's her name first.
Oh yeah, we should go talk to what's her name.
And I suggest, maybe acting a bit more like a party.
Okay, so I'll just follow my friends then, or my comrades now.
Not to be that guy that's like, stop splitting the damn party, but stop splitting the damn party.
I mean,
I'm starting to get massive Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes right now.
We'll find
Darling
Darling.
wanted to go flirt, so
Well, it's not quite flirting. It's
Using your
aggressive
charm.
passion.
Boy, that's worse. That. Nope.
She likes breaking people to get the information.
Hey, at least you're not a bard.
Can I
so
assume that everybody but Darling is going to go with everybody else to see Tamley?
Yeah,
You mean the
basically.
people who would have access to an apothecary, and also the people with likely the most reason to murder this man?
I mean, to be fair, you don't know much about the man. For all you know, everybody in town could have a reason to murder him. He could be a
That's-
piece of shit.
that's
Yeah,
what
but
I
I'm
was
saying,
thinking,
like,
too.
these people are the only people who stood to gain anything, even possibly, like, financially.
I got a nat 20 on reading them, and I got jack shit. So what does that tell you?
Well,
Shock. They could have just thought, the poison would have acted later, when he went to bed, he would have died in his
In his
sleep or
sleep.
something due to the
Yeah,
poison.
true.
or they might have thought it
Instead
was a drug instead of poison, like he was gonna
Yeah,
pass out so they could rob him instead of kill him.
yeah. Or he could have been allergic to something. You never know.
Or they could just know something about him that we don't know
I
yet.
think you
and
just give
that
us
would
the
give us
campaign
more
and find this person.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah. Okay. So you go to see Tamley.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you find Tamley pretty close to the stables. The entire caravan has kind of parked their wagons around the feed mill. As sort of just a bigger open area for them to sit. So during your travels with the caravan on your way here, you do know which wagon is Tamley's. So you go up to that one and give it a good knock, and it takes a little bit, and you can hear some grumbling on the other side before a very bleary-eyed and haggard-looking Tamley opens the door. She kind of like covers her eyes and winces at the sun and just Oh, how fucking early is it?
It's
I don't know.
murder solving o'clock.
Right.
It's time for questions.
Very well. What can I do for you?
How many times have y'all traveled to this village?
I don't know, maybe a dozen? It's on the way to hold on. I can't remember where the fuck we were going at this point.
I forgot earlier too. Don't feel bad.
You guys were bound for the Andorian capital of Almus, and you left from Eldidir. So yeah, she's like, it's on the way to Almus. We stop here pretty much all the time. I'm not quite sure the exact number. Bort might have it in his records somewheres.
Did he ever anger anyone in this town?
Not that I know of. He's a pretty friendly guy.
He may be pretty friendly, but like the people here don't seem super friendly. We got into like a big fight, and we're not very surprised when they were blinded temporarily during that fight, which is kind of weird.
Well, they
Also,
probably
we're probably
expect.
drunk.
Do you have his records?
I got the key. I took it off of his body last night after all was said and done. I knew you guys would probably want to investigate it. I could let you in there, but if you treat his stuff with respect, I don't know ransacking through his stuff.
I will be very careful. As someone who has done plenty of these investigations.
Give me a minute, and we'll go to his wagon. And she ducks back into her wagon, and it kind of rocks back and forth as she's clearly getting like changed. She comes out in just like some simple cloth clothing, and some like, nice leather boots. And she wipes her eyes and she kind of keeps her hand like halfway over her face, shading it from the sun. All right, let's go check his wagon.
Wait.
And she leads you guys to the head of the caravan where Bort's wagon is parked. She takes out a simple iron key and just opens it up. Says, all right, you can go through his books and stuff, see if there's anything in there. Be careful with it. Don't break anything.
Thank you.
What
We will
would be the
careful.
check to
Go
go through?
hold on.
these
Give me a sec.
I have lore. What is lore legal? Because I have legal knowledge.
So legal lore would be basically that would be related to like contracts, documents, stuff like that. You basically it's lore is effectively a way of saying knowledge in Pathfinder. So it's knowledge of legal things.
Okay, would I be able to use that to look through his stuff? See if there was
no.
any...
That would be more if you found a contract. That would be more for like looking for loopholes and stuff like that, or to maybe recall something about legal documents. To actually look through his books would be decipher writing with society.
I can do that.
I can also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and describe his carriage, and then you guys can roll. So the inside of his wagon is clustered with knickknacks and keepsakes. You see a bottle with a tiny skull floating in oil, a taxidermed dragon whelp, a mummified owl bear paw, a shiny crystal that holds the illusionary image of a mountain peak. And then above his bed, you see a rack with a bunch of leather-bound ledgers.
I would like to look at those.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll society check. Anybody that wants to go through them as well can. There's a lot of books. You get the feeling you're going to be here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
Has
let you know.
Darling found the sheriff?
You can do that while
You
we
go-
go
you-
through butts. I also rolled an 18.
Give me a society roll as well, darling.
Oh,
I didn't roll that good this time, but still at least above 15, so that's 19.
All right, so 19, 18, 18. Grim and Gavin, were you guys helping out with the books as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me society checks.
19 flat.
I got
19
15.
flat, okay.
I got 19 as well.
19 as well. All right, you guys all succeed. Darling, with your 11, you do manage to locate the sheriff's house.
oh, his house, even better.
My.
Oh, shut up, dude. Dude.
So working together and going through the ledgers left behind by Bort, you find a total of 22 times in the past decade that he has visited Etrin's Folly.
Are there any contracts for Etrin's?
There's no contracts, but the ledgers do contain some information on why he was in those areas. So you see that 5 years ago, he started to make regular deliveries labeled Regents to someone labeled in the guide as H. You can also tell that he was receiving rather large sums of gold for these deliveries.
Was that regions or reagents?
Hold on. I'm not so great with actually pronouncing things.
Reagents would probably be what I found. So,
Yeah, reagents.
reagents. Yep.
Reagents. Okay.
So kind of like what
yeah.
I
Each
found.
one of those is numbered. There are 14 total deliveries listed as that. And the most recent one is listed as the day that you guys arrived in town.
What
I
did
do
he,
get
So,
to do the
The
stuff
day
you were-
before.
so and does it say
Hate the
what type
poison
of
I killed
reagent it was, or
It's just labeled as reagent.
And it's being delivered to an H. Do we know somebody whose name starts with H?
So-
no.
Did anybody other than Darling ask about the large brute-looking man?
No.
I was watching him when he arrived at the.
I think Darling
The
is the only
tavern.
one who asked about him, though.
Okay. Well, then Darling would be the only one that knows that his name is Hallod. Hallod.
I'm gonna go ask the leader of the caravan if they know anybody whose name begins with H.
Okay. Before that, let's go ahead and switch over to Darling.
Mm-hmm.
So, Darling, you're at the sheriff's house.
Break it.
She gives
What
a
are you
good
gonna
knock to the sad excuse of a door.
Okay. So you give a good knock, and
Thank you.
a few minutes later, it seems like he's taking his time. Rolf opens the door, says, "Ah, it's one of you. What you want?"
Which one?
Wanted to check up on you, mate. You seemed a bit out of sorts yesterday, and I wanted to have a word with you. Is it okay if I come in?
How long of a conversation are you looking for?
Depends on how you answer. I might ask more questions, or might
Well,
leave.
what's the question?
May I come in?
Well, I don't like guests. So how about you tell me your question, and we'll see if it needs to be a lengthy conversation.
Have you figured anything out yet?
No, I ain't really started my investigation yet. Like you, I went home and went to bed last night. And now I'm finishing my breakfast. And I'm going to start investigating.
Would you mind if I joined you on your investigation, Sheriff?
What about the rest of your traveling companions?
Oh, they're doing their own investigation as well, but I have better qualifications in different areas than them.
Well,
Might help ease your mind. You seemed very troubled last night, and thought a second pair of eyes might help you.
roll a diplomacy check.
God, I just fighting the urge to just say, "Oh my," just the entire time. Oh my.
Well, shit.
She is a charmer. You have to understand that.
A charmer
Don't
with
you
a
know
plus
it's
2.
best?
What?
Let's see. Is that a charmer with a plus 2?
Hey, she's a charmer in different areas, but she is a sweet talker.
One of those moments. One of those moments.
Let's see.
Crazy.
Diplomacy is what? That's charisma?
Kind of, yes. Yes, it is charisma.
Okay. So in that case, you succeed. You've improved his
Mood.
not mood.
Make an impression.
Yeah, make an impression. You've improved his
Impression.
feelings towards you.
Ooh.
So he's a bit friendlier. He says, I mean, getting a hand in this investigation would be appreciated, but I won't even know where to begin.
That's why I'll help, mate. So, get your boots on. Grab the rest of your breakfast if you haven't finished it yet. I'll wait right here.
I don't know. I think it might be better if I keep my investigation separate. You are a suspect after all.
But you did allow us to investigate on ourselves.
on your own.
Hmm.
But that's an unofficial investigation. I'm an official of the city. I should keep my stuff official. I'm going to investigate on my own. Thank you for the offer, though. It's definitely appreciated.
If you
Always
need
make a
any
contract.
tips or an extra pair of eyes or hands or ears, you know where to find me.
I'll keep that in mind. Have yourself a nice day, ma'am.
You too, sir.
He
Can I
closes the door.
roll a perception to see if, since I have gotten him to open up a little bit, if I've noticed anything a little off?
You can. Sure.
Why is it not letting me roll? Let me roll.
Rolling.
16. Okay. He seems pretty well, just really shaken by the whole thing, really unsure of himself, and just trying to figure it all out. Like I said, he's never dealt with anything like this before.
Okay. So still not a prime person. Okay. Well, maybe she can catch him during midday meal. Okay, you can go back to the group.
I'm
Thank
going
you.
to smack this damn thing.
I thought you said you were gonna smack me.
That's what I thought he was going to say too.
No,
I
just my
didn't do
computer game's kinda dumb.
anything.
You're flirting with everyone. You bard.
She ain't flirting with. She ain't a bard.
I'm kidding.
For discovering the information about the mysterious H, you will all gain 30 experience.
Nice.
Oh. XP sounds good.
There you go. You should all be at 115.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so you have discovered the information about H. What are you going to do now?
ask about this H person?
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
even
gonna
know his
put
name?
everything back, but I'm going to take the deliveries of reagents with me.
So you're gonna take that. Well, that's spread over multiple ledgers.
Can I?
You're gonna take the most recent one.
Most recent one, yes.
Okay.
But I would. Is there a way to like copy his stuff?
If you have a spare bit of paper, you can write down the information. You know, put the date for the first delivery of reagents and so forth and so on, and just compile a list.
I'm pretty sure he has paper in here, so.
Yeah, you grab one piece of his paper.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So you jot down the dates. 14 separate deliveries to H for reagents.
Right, I'll put that in my notes.
Okay. So who are you going to ask about, or who are you going to ask?
What's her name that let us in here? I need to write down her name. What is her name?
Hamley.
Tamley?
Tamli.
Li. Tamli. Tamley.
Okay, so you guys come out of the wagon, and she's been standing on the outside of it, just keeping an eye on you guys. And
Miss Tamley,
yeah,
we have found something that we would like your opinion on. And I'm going to show her the copies of the deliveries and the most recent one as well.
Bort never really talked about that one. I mean, I knew we were carrying stuff like that, but he never said who it was for, and he always made that deal in private.
You don't know anyone here, but with the letter going by H.
I mean, I know a few of the townsfolk. The only one I can really think of would be that big jackass they call Halid.
He was there last night and then ran off when the bar fight ensued.
No, he left before dinner started.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he pretty much he was there when you guys showed up, finished eating, and then left before you guys even settled in for dinner.
But he didn't move that spot. I didn't see him move from that spot.
No, from the time you guys walked in to the time he left, he sat at that one spot, and then he got up and walked out the front door.
Okay. We may have to ask him some questions.
He doesn't really seem like the type that have anything to do with reagents. He always struck me as some big brutish bastard. Really doesn't know anything technical. But that's just my opinion from looking at him.
Do you know where he may reside?
No, I have no idea where that guy lives. I don't keep track of most of the townsfolk. We come in, we drop off whatever we're dropping off, stay a day or two, and then head back down to the next stop.
Well, then I guess we better go ask the sheriff then. If anyone has knowledge of people in the town, it would be him.
You might want to check with the owner of the feed mill. I mean, people come into this tavern all the time. She probably knows quite a few of them.
We'll do that. Thank you.
All right, you guys done in Bort's wagon?
Yep, I guess so.
Okay. She locks it back up behind you guys and then heads back to her own wagon.
Shall we head to the owner of the feed mill, or where's
Yelma.
it? No, well, I was asking the others.
Oh,
So,
What's the plan, y'all?
he's only having that. Hagrid's the only person that we know can be H. Anyone else? Well,
Davis, you got real quiet.
Yeah, you did.
That's right. That's right. Well, the only person who knows that H could be that guy, but if he knows it's H, maybe we can ask.
No, that didn't improve anything, Davis. I can barely hear you. May want to disconnect and reconnect or adjust your mic.
Okay, is it better now?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the only thing that knows that H is him or someone else. We can't ask the bar owner, a person with initial H here than him.
Well then, shall we?
Do we want to not tell the bar owner all of the information we have?
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
we probably should keep that secret.
Because you did kind of jump in and tell Tamley all of it.
Well, I was hoping she would have more information.
Alright. Yeah, that's
She
fine.
was close to the guy anyway, so
Yeah,
it makes
she's
sense.
second in command, as she said.
Yeah.
So I was
Alright.
hoping she would have at least some knowledge of 3 agents that he sold.
But those weren't secrets, so that's what happened.
Yep. Alright, feed mill time.
Yep. So you guys head into the feed mill, and Delma's at the counter. She's at the bar, which is pretty much like the only actual like surface in the whole bar besides tables.
Mm-hmm.
And it's middle, not really middle age, but slightly older, probably like mid-30s.
Mhm.
And she looks up at you guys and, oh, hey, how's the investigation going?
It's going. Not a lot of information yet, but we're getting there.
Just let me know if you need any help.
Actually, do you happen to know what was his name?
Khaled.
Khaled. How do you spell that?
Hallod.
He should make a Discord channel with everyone's names then.
Well, look, you all have access to journal entries as well.
Oh,
So you could
fair
make
enough.
a party journal entry or something. Here,
Hold on,
let me
I'm
go ahead
gonna
and do that for you guys.
Alright, thanks.
We have party notes right there, but I don't want to use that right now.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Especially since
I
we're
made you all a journal entry that you can see. Should just be labeled party journal
Mhm.
in the
in the foundry.
Oh, okay.
And then of course you should all have journals I think available, or a note section on your character sheet. There's a biography, which has a campaign notes section.
Yeah,
do
I was keeping
I-
up with some of the stuff with do that on the notes.
How do I?
Also,
Oh, add a page.
and sadness.
Alright. So let's...
Did that not add?
I see it now. You have the investigation.
Hold on. Save.
Yeah.
That's what I have so far.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna go up to her, and before I bring up Halid, I'm gonna try to figure out if I can ask about people in the town whose name starts with H without letting her catch on that I have like some reason for asking about it. I'm gonna like try to pretend that I'm trying to remember somebody I ran into like last night or something.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Efficiencies, deception. Where is deception? That's an 18.
Okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18 to try to ask about people whose names start with H without having to be like, we found a ledger that talks about somebody named H. Getting reagents.
So she has no idea that you are lying.
How
She's
many
like,
H names do I get?
There's, we really don't have a lot of H's in this town. Now that I think about it,
Interesting.
there's, hold on, let me just double check the list of people. Okay, so of the notable names, Hallett is the only one.
Okay.
So she takes a few minutes and just, well, actually, now that I think about it, I think there's only one H in the whole town. It'd be Hallett.
And Howard was the big angry looking dude, right?
Yeah, that big old jackass.
You know what he does? Like what his deal is?
Yeah, fuck if I know. He comes and goes. He's only usually in town for a day at most, every couple of weeks. I think he's got some place out in the woods.
Did he say he was
So
some
he's not
kind of...
actually in the town.
He's technically a town's member. He was born here, but I think he lives out in the woods, or maybe he's on the outskirts. I don't know. He's not. I don't keep track of everybody. You know, if they come here, great. If not, that's more my dad's thing.
Is your dad available?
He's not been doing so well these days. He spends most of his day in his wheelchair.
Is he sick?
He's old.
Ah.
My father's the mayor of the town. Pretty much just because nobody else wanted the job, but his eyesight's starting to fail, and he's in a wheelchair now. So I do what I can to care for him, but I don't know if he's right in the mind anymore. I suppose you guys could talk to him. I'm sure he'd appreciate the company. He doesn't see a lot of the townsfolk anymore. In fact, could I get you guys to take him around town?
Like just a little walk?
Yeah, just get him out of the house. You know, bring him around town. I'll let you guys stay here at the inn if you do.
We can absolutely take him on a walk. I think we would love to take this man on a walk.
He's gonna be walked around by a bunch of people that has fur and scales all around him.
Well, it'll be a fun new experience for him.
He probably won't even notice.
How
Fair
old
enough.
is he?
This is late 70s.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm
Sounds like
about
he's
that age.
got some
Human
bad
is.
luck.
Yeah, well, we ain't got no business in the tavern right now. Let me take you over to my dad's house, and
But
you can
before
just,
she takes us there, I'm going to give her 2 silver. As thank you.
thank you. You know, I ain't got a lot of business in this town. Just the locals, and most of them pay with barter. So,
Well, I had some
Oh, rustic.
little leftovers from gearing up for our journey, so might as well put it to good use.
The
Alright.
gods will love the cheerful giver, I guess.
let's go see my dad. And I'm sure he'll be able to tell you a bit more about Halid.
Walkies.
Waka waka.
Okay, so you guys head on to her dad's house. He lives near the middle of the town. And she takes you right inside, and she greets her dad. Hey, Dad, we got some visitors. You wanna show them around town? Makes it seem like he's showing guests around rather than being walked by a bunch of strangers. And you see a fairly older man. I actually have a picture of him. Hold on. Somewhere's in here. No. Aha. That's not supposed to show you the description. I specifically told it to show you the face. Guess this thing's not super reliable.
Confused?
Argon Fulst.
Oh, false.
The mayor?
But his eyes are starting to cloud over. Definitely signs of cataracts and stuff. He's like, yeah, the mayor's got to show people around, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a tour then. One of you guys push me?
I got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So he kind of directs where you guys are going and takes you on a little tour of the town. First thing he does is he kind of directs you guys towards the feed mill. Being one of his proudest accomplishments, his daughter's pride and joy tavern, the only real business in the whole town. He tells you that he opened it up himself 50 years ago, before the Goblin Blood Wars.
Interesting.
Yeah, he gets a bit sad when he mentions the Goblin Wars.
Did you serve?
I did. Me and my brother. He didn't make it.
Sorry.
Can I roll a history check on the Goblin War so we have something to go on?
Is history a thing in this?
I
Does
don't
not
know.
appear to be.
Let's
It might
check
be a
the
lore
thing.
thing?
It might be a lore.
Yeah, that
Um,
could be what I'm thinking.
Would academia lore work for that?
I have that.
I also have that.
Let's go with society check for recalling knowledge.
Okay.
Oh, did somebody just leave?
Yeah, it's zero.
Claire or Edsila said she had to go.
It wasn't a
Okay.
good roll. I got a 15 total.
I don't know if I actually have any information on the Goblin Blood Wars.
Oh no.
Well, it doesn't even matter because Zarin don't know shit. He got an 8 in total. No, sorry, 9 in total.
I do not appear to be able to roll dice right now. I'm going to refresh.
Oh, weird. Yeah, we rushed to real quick.
Can I also be keeping an eye out for Darling?
Yeah, as you guys walk to town, you'll probably find her.
I will collect her on the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I got a
finally roll.
10. Well, I guess I got a 25 on the first one. And the
Well, it
second
says
one.
both of them are.
Yeah, okay,
25.
so you got a 25, so you definitely know. The Goblin Blood Wars took place between 4697 and 4701. It was a series of conflicts fought between the army of Isker and goblinoid tribes of the Chitterwood. In the 4-year span of the wars, countless people died. Needless slaughter amongst, all sides. And eventually it ended, and you actually know that it also caused a bit of a plague from all the corpses and such.
Okay.
Thus the name Plaguestone.
I think the Plaguestone was about the big stone where they left the
Yeah.
plague-ridden people's money.
Oh,
Well,
right.
To give them food and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you guys are heading to the feed mill, you guys gotta, heading away from the feed mill. We're gonna try and do this in just a more organized way. So basically, we're gonna do. He'll take you to a place, talk about it, and then you guys can ask a question, and then we'll move on to the next place.
Can I go ahead and use my fox friend to try and get information about Hallett out of him to sort of keep him focused and keep him talking?
Yeah, sure.
How would you do that? Have the fox curl up in his lap?
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, I think
That is very
curls up in
adorable.
his lap. I do need to figure out a name for the fox.
You could use Friskerton.
Do we name the fox Friskerton? I'm okay doing that.
Birin.
All right,
Birin.
Friskerton.
Friskerton it is. All right.
Aw.
Friskerton.
Birin is good.
Friskerton hops up into his lap. I click my tongue or something, and Friskerton hops up into his lap.
Clara will be happy to know that Friskerton is still with us.
He's taken aback for a second, and then gently puts his hand on Friskerton and is like, "Oh, it's soft." And he just starts petting it.
It's great. And everybody likes Friskerton. He's my best friend.
Okay, go ahead and roll a diplomacy check for gather information
Yeah, for some reason Friskerton
with
does
a
not like
+1 bonus.
How do I hit that? Oh, add. Modifier. I'm just going to call it circumstance.
Yep, that's what it is. Circumstance.
All right. And then I roll with +7. And is it rolling on your end?
No, it is not.
Is it because the game is paused?
It may be a delay.
It shouldn't affect that. Let me go ahead and unpause it.
No, it's
he-
probably a delay, if we're being
Okay.
honest. Because
Let me try
that's what happened the
refreshing
last
again.
time, too.
Well, last time I refreshed and it went through.
Oh, there it goes.
It went through while I was refreshing again.
I guess.
Yeah.
I did not roll very well.
You did not.
No, you did not, but it's also not a very high DC. So you ask about Hallett, and he says, "Oh, Hallett's been a bit of a troublemaker in our town for years.
Oh.
I think he lives up on the north side in one of the abandoned houses up there."
Why has he been a troublemaker?
He's just kind of a bully.
Ah,
You know, what he does with his day?
I can't really say.
Okay.
All right. So the next place he leads you guys is the Plaguestone. Which I can't remember if I have a map for that or not.
Well, we're getting the full tourist experience. How kind
I think that's the map. Hold on.
the map. That's the map.
No, that is not. I do not have a map for this. Okay.
This place has
So the path that he takes you guys through town next leads you to the Plaguestone. He talks about the plague. He says, after the Goblin Blood Wars, I came back to the town. Most of my family had passed. It was just me and my daughter left, and various townsfolk. Shortly after that, everybody in the town started to get sick. People started dying. We separated everybody that was sick, kept them apart. They isolated themselves. And we had this priest, Silwith. We thought she was the one that caused it, actually.
How come?
She was always messing around with herbs and stuff.
Is she still around?
Yeah, she caught the plague herself and passed a few years back.
Did she teach anyone else about herbs and things?
She might have taught her daughter.
And who is her daughter?
I've not thought about that girl in 6 years.
Is she alive?
I don't know anymore. She ran off. A girl by the name of Vilry.
How do you spell that?
What the I can't send messages.
Oh, hold on.
I just got it.
Oh my god, that's a lot of Vilry.
Let me just go ahead and delete some of these.
Foundry does seem to be struggling a little bit.
Yeah, it seems
It
to be
does seem to be
lagging.
struggling tonight. Maybe I should reset the room.
Would that mess up the recording?
No more so than what I did earlier. But I can also pause it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll see.
Vilry
One
the
sec,
herbless.
you YouTube viewers. Alright, we're back. Hopefully Foundry stops being a butt. Oh god, there's something popped up on the screen. What do you want?
Your
And it's
soul.
gone.
Goodbye.
I want your soul.
Okay, it was being weird again. Whatever.
Do we need to sync again?
Where was I? No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, the audio
right.
recording kept going the whole time.
Someone left. Who left? Sylvia left. Welcome back, Sylvia.
Okay. So yeah, he says
Glad to have you.
her name was Vilry.
Mhm.
We don't know. I don't know what happened to her. She could have run off, or she might have died too. I have no idea.
Well, I certainly hope she didn't die. Because dying is sad. Look at how cute Friskerton is.
So where to next, Mayor?
You guys gonna ask him another question before the next stop?
Well, we were already told about the Plaguestone and everything else, so
Yeah, and we got information about the history of the town. We
Okay.
learned about Howlett and where he lives.
we're at this point it's just to entertain. or keep
Well, I'm
them
gonna ask
company.
one more question. Howlett and Villery, were they close? Did they know each other? Did they hang out?
I don't know. There was a lot going on back then. It was more difficult to keep track of people.
That's fair.
Right. So the next place he guides you is to the north side of town, where he shows you a bunch of dilapidated homes. It says this is where a lot of the victims lived.
Mm-hmm.
We got nobody to occupy them now, so they've all fallen into disrepair.
It's a shame.
Can I roll society to see if there are any that look like they're still being lived in?
Go ahead.
That not rolling. Oh, there it is. That's an 18.
As far as you could tell, none of them really look like they're lived in,
Mhm.
like lived in. Some of them have signs of squatters, but nothing that really looks like, somebody lives there permanently.
These
Okay.
squats.
Any that
you
look
do
like they
know-
were used last night?
Nope, not really. You do know one house in particular that stands out a bit from the rest,
Mm-hmm.
because it has a giant dead willow tree in the front yard. It's quite big. The house itself isn't really noteworthy, besides just the giant willow that marks it as a landmark, sort of thing.
What's up with the tree?
We just call that dead willow. Well, one of the owners planted that God knows how long ago, and now it's dying. It just sits there and dies. I imagine it'll fall over onto that house eventually.
I
shame.
wish I had my druid friend here to go see what was going on with it.
You have a druid friend?
Yes, but they are not here. They don't usually stay in towns with humans for very long because they've been seen as someone that causes trouble.
Hmm.
Then again, they are tieflings, and they're always seen as bad people. Wait, tieflings are a thing in Pathfinder.
Tieflings are a thing in Pathfinder, I believe.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure most of the races are pretty much the same. I don't think we have like furbolgs and stuff, but I'm pretty sure tieflings are still a thing. Let me double check. Let's see.
Yes, they are.
Weird. It's actually not showing up in Path Builder. Interesting.
Alrighty. We're gonna get
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Anyways.
we're gonna
next
get Mayor home from his walkies.
Oh, he's still showing you around town.
Oh, he's still showing us around town? Okay.
Next up, leaving the north side of town, he walks you guys,
You wanted
or
this?
has you guys walk you
We get free
through
hotel.
an old shepherd's path that wanders through the turnip farms around town. He mentions that there once used to be sheep pastures, but the last large flock of sheep disappeared a few years back.
Disappeared.
Were they like stolen, or was it animals that got them?
No, just not there anymore. Probably eaten, used up, and didn't breed enough.
Oh, okay.
Next. Nope, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna. I'm keeping an eye out for any suspicious looking people keeping an eye on us, or just anyone that's trying to keep a beat on us.
A few of the
Keeping our
farmers
race-
kind of, give you a funny look when you're walking around with the mayor, but none of them really say anything. They just go about their business. Most of them are just working on the farms.
But given our races and we're walking around with the mayor, as he said, they're gonna just look at us like, what the hell are they doing?
All right. Next, he takes you. It was a little bit into the woods. To a shrine. He says the shrine was dedicated to Gozra, which is a pretty common deity. So you guys would know that Gozra is somewhere. Is it here? Hold on. Where the hell is it? Where the hell's my list of deities?
Oh no.
All gone. No gods, no kings.
Oh god.
Only chaos.
No, seriously, what the fuck? Being weird. Okay, there we go.
You're supreme.
Gozra is the god of nature, sea, and weather.
I think that'd be like something for them, considering that I'm supposed to be one that's proficient in nature. I should know this god or goddess.
As you guys get there, he talks about how a group of druids used to gather at the shrine long ago. But since the plague, nobody really worships there anymore.
That That explains why everything's dying around here, because it has no reason to be alive.
I need I need everybody to roll perception.
Oh boy.
Perception.
Concerning. Lon doesn't know shit.
21.
Alana's trying to make sure
I
that
got a
this old
natural
man
20
doesn't
plus
fall out of a
6.
wheelchair.
Natural 20, cool.
I have 21.
I have 20 also.
Got a 17.
Okay, so as you guys are walking with the mayor, one sec.
Did not like those 3 rolls there.
Everyone fears when the DM rolls. That's not a good thing.
Nope, it is certainly not a good thing.
Oh no. Are we about to get murked?
So as you guys are walking around the shrine with the old man, you notice some rustling in the trees.
Where is the old man?
He's with you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with you. We're just going to consider him in front of you.
Okay.
So like right here.
You see some rustling in the trees, and let's see here. Morven, you said 17.
Yes.
Grim got a nat 20, and your modifier is 6, so 26. Okay, so Grim sees them. So you guys see.
Is it more wolves?
No. What the
No,
fuck
those don't
are
look like
those?
wolves. Are those birds? Are these angry birds?
You see
Mosquitoes?
these small, almost bug-like creatures
Okay.
in the trees, and they look pissed.
Not hit mobile video game Angry Birds.
think I know.
We are going to roll initiative.
rolling.
Do I have some sort of negative to my initiative?
No.
Isn't initiative basically
Perception.
Perception?
Yep.
Yeah, but I meant because I rolled so poorly on my perception earlier.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't like that roll.
I got a 17 plus 6 for my initiative.
How dare you?
I got a 9.
All right, one sec. So Zarin rolls on his own. Rim is going to roll separately, and Gavin rolls separately. You go ahead and roll those, and then Gavin, what'd you get?
I got 17 plus 6, so 23.
23. Okay, well I can just leave you as is then, I guess. You rolled a 25 on this thing. No,
I rolled 21.
Right. No, not 35, you fucking thing. Goddamn. My fingers don't work sometimes. Grim? Sylvia, what'd you roll for perception? For initiative?
We'll get there. Hang on. $15.
15? Okay. And Zarin?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. All right, top of the round then is Gavin.
Am I going last? I feel like I'm going last.
You are.
No,
Well,
I'm
one of the
going
things
second to last.
Yeah, one of the things is going last.
Huh, idiot. Wasn't paying attention to shit either.
Ha! Fucking idiot.
What do you guys see? What the heck?
are those?
Angry bugs.
Why are they angry?
I'm guessing we disturbed their nest.
Either that or they heard what I said about the shrine earlier.
Maybe your god is angry at you.
All I said was that things are dying because nobody's worshipping.
All right, well, it's your turn, Gavin. You're up.
I'm still paused, so I can't move.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Do a murder, lizard man.
Do a murder?
Murder.
How am I gonna murder them? They're in the goddamn trees.
Ranged weaponry? Do you need a ranged weapon?
I don't think I have a ranged weapon. I have the bastard sword.
I have a crossbow I can give you.
I don't know.
Oh, you have a dagger.
You could throw a dagger.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Ah! I'll throw the dagger. Sheesh.
Okay, so you draw and throw your dagger.
I am going to throw it at the one that's closest to me to my left, which is this one right here.
Okay, make sure you target the guy.
Let you. I click and hold and it doesn't want to target it.
No. Right click and click the little bullseye looking thing.
Okay. There we go. You come here. Thank you. Dagger. Throw. Hiya.
Yeah, you have to hit draw.
Oh yeah. I'm here.
And then there's the symbol there for throne usage, which is +8.
Strike you. I am.
Was it not working?
I'm hitting the strike +8 and it's not letting me do anything. You know, I'll just roll
there it
damage.
goes. What the sling? The hell?
Oh, shoot, sorry. I'm trying to get more information on it to see if it's strength-based. See if it is better to give him than the crossbow, but...
I'm gonna hit sheath on your bastard sword. Maybe it's just being really dumb. And then I'll just go ahead and click the button for you.
There we go.
Okay. Well, that's 26.
That certainly hits.
This thing's AC is 16, which means that is a critical hit. Because you
Oh.
exceeded by more than 10.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Deal a bunch of damage.
In its face.
Dagger, did
Right.
you?
So then just go ahead and hit critical on the damage in the chat.
Because so the dagger is a 1d4. Total. of
Jeez, how the hell did I get a 14 on that?
How did
You rolled 3. Oh, yeah, 3 plus 4 times 2. So, yeah, 14 points of damage to this guy. That one dead.
I smacked it?
Bye.
There, it's dead. How many of these are there?
Hey, 3 more. You got 2 actions left. And no
I
other
think-
daggers.
I think I have to use an action just to pick up the dagger, don't I?
Yeah, you'd have to move over there and pick it up.
Give.
Okay. So you go over and pick up the dagger. I'll let that be one whole action. So you have 1 action left. You could throw your dagger again at a penalty, or you could raise your shield for a bonus to your AC.
I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay. I don't know if that's actually like a thing on here. If I need to do that.
It just has it under reactions.
No, that's shield block.
Do I not have
If
my
I
shield?
do
I think you
that.
have to raise your shield to do shield block.
Yeah, you have to have your shield raised in order for shield block to be an option. If I go,
No, it's not showing up because it's.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Trying to figure out.
But why?
Okay. I'm messing with things.
No, I was trying to see if I had a shield, but it was not. Apparently,
Okay, so I guess it doesn't actually just apply it to your AC thing. I have to just know it. But your shield gives a +2 to AC. So you have a 19 AC right now.
Okay.
Okay, so then moving on. Lewis, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to go over and attack this right here. This right here.
Okay.
I'm going to try out my Gale Blast on it.
Okay. Alright. Wind flows from your outstretched hands and whirls around you in a 5-foot element. Each creature in the area takes bludgeoning damage equal. Okay, so this is a 5-foot area around you.
Oh, should I move closer to it then?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So then everything in that area has to make a save. So select him, save, roll. He got a 21, which is a success. So it takes half damage. So go ahead and hit the damage button. It takes 4 points, halved to 2.
Okay.
Bloodseeker said not today.
Then, okay, now.
So that's one action, or if unless it's, I don't know if that's a multi-action spell. Which was it? Gale Blast? That's a 2-action spell.
Okay, so now.
So you have 1 action left.
Okay. I don't know how this strike thing works. I really don't know how strike works still.
So strike works based on the number of attacks you've made with strike. So casting a spell is separate from strike. So you cast a spell at its modifier, and then your next strike is normal. So it's only based on the number of actual strikes you've taken. So multiple swings with a weapon, not multiple actions.
Okay,
So if you swing with your staff right now, you would click the first one.
Okay, so I just draw it one-handed then?
You draw one-handed or two-handed.
Okay, do two-handed and hit okay. And I guess +3 is the modifier, so let's see. Roll it. Okay, got 16.
Yeah. Well, that is exactly their AC, so you hit.
Okay, do I roll damage also?
Yep. Normal hit. Okay. Just hit damage.
Okay, 2 damage.
Points. Okay.
Okay, that's my turn, I guess. I think it does all my actions.
All right. It is. Which one is number 3? It's this guy. This guy up here is gonna buzz down. And get right up next to you. As his 1 action. And then his 2nd action, he's going to. He is going to strike you with his barbed leg. That is a dirty 20. Which I believe hits you. Yes. And so then it rolls damage. There's a damage button. It actually might not do damage.
Really?
No, it attaches to you. When a Bloodseeker heats a target larger than itself, its barbed leg attaches it to that creature. It's similar to grabbing the creature, but the Bloodseeker moves with that creature rather than holding it in place. The Bloodseeker is flat-footed while attached. If the Bloodseeker is killed or pushed away while attached to a creature it has drained blood from, that creature takes 1 bleed damage. Escaping the attack or removing the Bloodseeker in other ways doesn't cause bleed damage. Okay, so that's 1 action. 1 action to move, and then it's going to use its Blood Drain ability to deal 1d4 points of damage to you and gain temporary hit points. So it does 4. So you take 4 damage, and it's going to gain 4 temporary hit points. Come on. Oh. 4. Okay. And then you get the condition drained 1. Which I need to figure out which one that is. Give me a second. There it is.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Good thing I added that conditions list. Alright, when a creature successfully drains you of blood or life force, you become less healthy. Drained always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount. For example, if you're hit by an effect that inflicts drain 3 and you're a 3rd level character, you lose 9 hit points and reduce your maximum HP by 9. Losing those hit points doesn't count as taking damage. So you are going to lose 1 hit point. You lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value. So yeah, 1. And then after each time you get a full night's rest, your drained value decreases by 1. This increases your maximum hit points, but doesn't immediately recover lost hit points. You retain the drained condition until you are healed or take a night's rest.
So you gonna exhaust you to death.
Yep. So you immediately lose 1 HP, and your max HP is now only 13 instead of 14. But I can't change that on this, so it just stays the way it is.
Alright, we'll just remember it, but I can heal him after the fight if nobody else can.
Yeah, and that is that thing's turn. So that brings us to Bloodseeker number 1, which is dead.
Rip.
Don't I have this thing set to skip defeated combatants? No, I do not. Now I do. Alright, Grim, you're up. There are 2 Bloodseekers next to Lewis, who is about 15 feet away or so. Well, yeah, one next to him and one attached to him. And there's one about like 50 feet north of you. Or like northwest.
Can I cast magic weapon on my scimitar?
Okay. So your scimitar get a +1 bonus and now does 2d6 damage.
And then I'll walk up and try to hit the one attached to the party member.
Okay. So you walk up next to him and then attack. So you're at let's see, your bonus. Yeah, +5.
Do you still need someone to share the screen of the battle map, Sylvia?
I think she said it was working on her phone.
$16 hit?
16 will hit, yes.
16 is there easy.
This one's flat-footed, so it has a -2 penalty.
Okay. Well, then...
So it's 2d6 +1 for your damage.
Seven damage.
Okay. 7 damage to this guy. Alright. I believe if he's hit, he detaches. If it's killed or pushed away. So no, it's still attached. So that's one. Oh, that's 2 actions. So it's 1 to move, 1 to strike. So you could strike again at it would be a flat 0. So you just roll a d20.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Yeah. Only going for 15. You got a pretty good chance.
Natural 17.
Okay, second hit, 2d6 +1 damage.
Seven, 8 damage.
8 damage, okay. 1 second. Okay, and that's just a little marker that tells me magic weapon. So that kills them. And then
Heals up bleed
if they're
damage.
killed or pushed away while attached, that creature takes 1 bleed damage. Should be able to do a persistent bleed on. Hold on. This is something new that they've recently added to the Pathfinder 2e system, so I need to. Oh, there it is. Persistent damage. 1. Bleed damage. And then. Yeah, standard DC to remove it. Okay. So I've set that up now every single turn until that effect is removed with a medicine check. Lewis will take 1 point of damage at the start of his turn.
Fine.
And that's your actions. Which brings us to this guy. Which is this one up here, who's going to fly down to Gavin and attack with his barbed leg, attempting to attach.
Oh, jeez.
And rolls a natural 1.
He whifferinos.
So that definitely sucks. So it's a natural 1, which increases the degree of failure by 1. So it fails to hit, and he critically failed. So I'm going to do something fun.
Uh-oh.
Because I never use these.
Is it a critical fumble table?
Yes, there is.
Yay, table.
I need to... Hold on.
I
Import.
love charts. They're so much fun.
Oh, I don't know how that works. I was supposed to create a stack of cards so I could pull one.
Oh no.
I don't know how it works. I'll mess with that later. I guess we'll just ignore the critical fumble for now. Or actually, I could just pull one out. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 50.
32.
No, wait. 13.
32.
Oh, he said 32.
Sorry.
Roll D100.
Let's see. Melee attack. Gavin, trip or shove.
Okay.
Huh?
Trip or shove. Though
I'll
actually
shove.
you can't. I don't really think you can trip a flying creature, so shove. So you're gonna shove him back 5 feet.
If somehow managed
So
to find-
he goes to swing his barbed leg at you, and you're just like, no, and you swat him back. So
Oh, I was
unfortunately-
thinking you do like
If I ever
running
find
back
a way to
stiff
go
arm,
trip
like
a flying
football.
character, if I ever find a way to go trip a flying creature, I will let you know. Because that's some magic afoot.
Actually, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay, I need to go check and see my efficiency. in it.
Football stiff arm.
Football still form. I don't think it's gonna work. No, that's not what I needed. Acrobatics. Okay. That is a rolling hill.
You have a +7.
10 plus 7. Huh.
17? Okay. So
Oh,
then
I'm
you
over-
succeed.
I'm over stupidly looking at the acrobatics. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, you succeed. You shove it back 5 feet, and you can immediately move to it if you want. Or you can just stay where you are.
I'm going to do exactly that because we want to get rid of these as soon as possible. They came out of nowhere.
Okay, well, in that case, it's going to use its last action to step up towards you. So it's back up next to you. It won't. There you go. So it's next to you again, but it's out of action, so it can't attack a second time. Zeron.
Do a murder, good buddy.
As you wish, Captain. I'm going to go up to the one that just attacked Gavin.
Okay. Don't forget also that flanking is the thing in this. So if you move up here, you will get something. I don't know if you get a +2 or if they get a penalty. Hold on.
I thought it was +2, but I could be wrong.
That's in Pathfinder 1.
Okay.
Hello, my scaly buddy.
Well, that would explain why I remember that, because that's what I last played.
Yep. Give me 1 sec to just Google it because I can't remember. Flanking. Here it is. The creature that you are flanking becomes flat-footed and takes a -2 penalty to its AC from the 2 creatures that are flanking it.
Well, fair enough.
So its AC is reduced. Instead of giving you the +2, it just a -2.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
I guess there are situations where that would matter.
All right, so you take 1 action to walk over there.
Isn't Bloodseeker 3 dead?
I am going to
That's the one that Gavin is next to, or on top of, I guess.
do.
I thought Sylvia killed it, which is why Gavin's bleeding.
Oh,
Or
it's not registering as dead for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I'm going to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
First one is a
He's-
17 plus
He's not showing any mercy.
5. So that's
22.
22. Yep.
Okay, 22 hits. And then
Second.
your second one is at a -5 penalty.
I thought it was a +1 penalty.
Huh?
I thought it was like a -4 because that's what it says on my thing. So it's
Oh, right, you're agile.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your jaws, which for some reason the jaws aren't agile, but the fist is, so I'm getting confused. So yeah, it's a -4, so you're at a +1.
Bunch
Yes.
of crunch.
Much
So that is a. That one's not quite as good. That is a 15.
Yep, that hits too.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah,
guess-
with the flat-footed, their AC is only 14.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
that's
then you
good to
got
know.
it. You're flanking it too, and it's like 12 for you, I believe.
So that is a
I don't know,
D6.
the flanking is what makes it 14.
No, he has a -2. The thing has a -2 AC, I believe. I think he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their normal AC is 16.
Oh,
So that is 9 damage in total.
9 damage total. Okie dokie.
And do I have one more action?
You do have one more action, but that thing is dead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's not applying the dead.
Kill them.
Maybe because it already has a status effect, so it gets confused.
Yeah, that's right.
And I've pretty much
Dead.
used all of my movement, so I can't go anywhere.
Well, no, remember, you can move twice.
I can?
Yeah, you can use your actions for literally anything.
Oh, then
You can
Yeah,
you
you
could
could
move
use
3
your
fucking
action to
times
move
if you
again.
want.
I will move to here.
And that's your 3 actions.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which brings us to Alana.
Yeah. I'm gonna zap the bug.
Guarding the mayor.
Also, I just realized I don't think any of the animations have played, which is weird.
They do not appear to have, but
the only animations I'm seeing is the ones that are circling the icons.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try it right now. That was not the button I wanted to hit.
Baseball.
Attack. Roll.
Oh, did you target? Yep,
I
there
did.
we go. Yeah.
I did a zap.
You
Miss.
You
Missed.
missed.
Fired.
Can I do it again?
Is phase bolt a 1
Oh,
or
no, it's
2
a-
action?
No, it's a
Two.
2 action.
Damn.
Okay, so you have 1 action left then. So you could do 1 missile for magic missile,
I could do one.
message, Shroud of Night, or your crossbow.
Would these have dark vision? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's daytime, so
It's daytime. Well, Shroud of Night. If I used that and they had dark vision, it doesn't do anything.
I will allow you a free recall knowledge check
Okay.
using nature.
Okay. Nature is somewhere. Am I just not seeing nature? Nature. Okay, there it is. That's an 11.
An 11 is not enough to recall knowledge on these guys.
Okay. I don't think that's a great use of magic missile.
That one hasn't got.
Yeah, I think I will Shroud of Night.
In your Shroud of Night? I don't even know
Yeah.
what that does.
It basically makes it see darkness.
Target's eyes are blanked in darkness. If you cast this hex on a willing ally, for instance, one with light blindness, the ally could choose which is. So, on a success roll, they're unaffected. On a failed roll, the target is shrouded in murky darkness. Unless the target has dark vision, other creatures are concealed to it. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit the cast button, so that way the DC thing pops up for me.
Okay. Pew.
And then it rolls. Natural 1.
It's blind as shit.
Okay. I don't think your thing had an additional effect for
It does
critical
not.
fail.
No, it's
It
just
does
blind.
not. Okay. So you watch as some murky darkness kind of shrouds its head, but you can't tell whether or not it can still see.
Oh.
All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah, that's all 3 of my actions.
All right, it is now his turn, and unfortunately for you, he had dark vision.
God damn it.
So
Well, I
he
was
is going
worth
to
a
make
shot.
a barbed leg attack at Lewis and roll
Lewis.
another natural
Oh
1.
my god.
You folks are
Somebody
having a
rolls
bad day.
between 1 and 54.
13.
13.
Folks having a bad day.
Okay. The bug is now enfeebled.
Enfeebled?
I was really hoping it was going to be drop weapon and its leg just falls off.
I mean, technically that's what it is for a melee weapon, but this is more of an unarmed attack. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so it now has one level, one instance of enfeebled. Which, let's see what enfeebled does. Some learning experience. You are physically weakened. Enfeebled always includes a value. While you are enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition to strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attacks, strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks. So it takes a -1 penalty on all of its attacks because they're strength-based.
Well, damn.
Oh no, actually it's finesse, so that's dexterity-based, so never mind.
Never mind. Haha.
Second attack with the penalty.
Oh.
Wow.
So don't pick a number.
27.
You're not having a good day, are you?
27. You hit an ally adjacent to you or the target, but it has no allies. So
It hits the
That one
corpse
doesn't
of
work.
the other one.
let's try again. Well,
That might
that's
still be
technically
a critical failure.
it is a critical failure because it's 10 less than Lewis's AC.
Oh no. What are the
ahead.
numbers again?
Between 1 and 54.
54.
54.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, it's
God.
between 1 and 53, apparently.
Oh, well, 52.
53 then.
Okay.
You are moved 10 feet in a random direction determined by the dice. So let's see, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is randomly moved 1 square diagonally down. Or was it 10 feet?
10 feet is what I think it
you
said.
said.
Okay, so it's 10 feet. So he's moved there.
He missed so hard, he ended up going to the other side of you.
I
Okay.
think he's blind. He seems pretty blind.
He does seem blind. I can't believe this thing rolled 3 natural 1s in a row, basically. What the
How
fuck?
did it manage to
that's
do
so
that?
bad.
All right, Gavin, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ah. How
Just
far
show
I
it.
can- Where am I?
You're
I'm
right
right here. Trying to figure out how far I can go.
Don't forget the control thing to.
Yeah, control
Oh,
helps.
You
That
could
is not
use
what I
an
want to
action
do.
to move more.
What is your movement?
My movement is 25.
Same as me. So you would have to spend one of your actions to get to it.
Go.
Well, one action will. What the hell is that? Who keeps putting stuff down?
I believe
don't
that
even
it's
know what
night.
it's called anymore.
It wasn't me.
One action will get you within dagger throwing range. But you will need 2 actions to get to it physically in order to slash with your bastard sword.
I have that sheath currently. I'm gonna move right here.
Oh, a knife at it.
Then I guess I will. I
Stabby
guess I
stab.
will throw the dagger at it.
Stabby stab.
Good shot.
So your dagger is at a +8 for thrown.
Okay. Me. Let's not make what I did a pure dumb luck. Let's go. Yes.
What?
Oh, you rolled damage.
I hit the thing to strike, and it just pulls up something completely different.
Oh, if you hit it, you do 8 damage, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll just roll. I don't understand why it doesn't work for you properly.
I'm
Oh, you
That is
didn't
a 14, which does not hit.
Yeah.
So now your dagger's on the floor next to it.
How far can my tail reach?
I believe it's just 5 feet.
And I am not 5 feet away from it, I believe.
No.
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, because it's your space plus the space next to you, and then you get its space.
I don't think me going in. I don't think I can move in and attack at the same time, can I?
No, you cannot.
God dang.
You'd only be able to move.
Ah!
Box the son of a bitch in.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
could
gonna
get,
do exactly that. Just gonna move up.
get
and
flank.
just- he can't leave. I refuse to let you leave.
All right,
It's
move
fine.
there, and you're
Don't worry
flanking.
about
Okay. I
So
think
no, I
that's
have
what
plus
we
two.
do.
And so that brings us to Lewis. Lewis should have taken 1 point of damage for the bleed, or maybe it didn't.
It's just one.
It said it, but it didn't take it away from him. Oh, it's at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Okay, so you can attempt a just a flat check to try and recover from the persistent damage as one of your actions.
Okay, let me try it right now. Medicine.
Nope, not medicine, just straight D20 check.
Okay,
I thought it said it was recovered by a medicine check, but
I thought it was medicine, but it says you take you roll a DC 15 flat check. So that's just straight D20.
25%.
okay, and I roll this, and I got a 18.
18. So you go ahead and end the bleed condition on you.
Okay. Now I'm going to use my last action to use Magic Missile on the right next to me.
Okay.
One.
All right, go ahead and hit the damage button because that's it. You don't attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. You could not have not killed this thing. It had 2 HP.
It had 2 HP left.
Yep.
He killed it with the exact amount.
All right. Excellent work, team. What a good
Oh,
team
right.
effort. How's the old guy in the wheelchair doing? He holding up?
Hold on. He's doing okay. He's been through battle and stuff.
He's probably
I need
excited.
to- Just to make it easier on myself, I do need to add Darling to this thing, just so that way they're part of this as well.
Oh, when we all get experience.
Yeah,
Experience.
Yeah.
it's not letting me add it, so I'll just have to do it normally.
I want to go and
Next time I'll have to remember that she has to actually be on the screen to get it. That's okay, I could just add it manually.
I won't it.
It should all be at 195 now.
Okay, it did add it. Okay.
Okay, I just added there manually.
I want to go to this shrine real quick.
Okay, so you have successfully defeated the Bloodseekers at the shrine.
Those are gross and weird. Lewis, do you want me to look at where you got stabbed?
Sure.
Does anyone need healing?
Lewis got stabbed.
Lewis had their blood drained.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do heal then.
Okay. Well, then you are
Kevin
gonna
is down 1 HP. Grim is also down. If you use the 3-action variant, it'll target everybody in a 30-foot space, and they're all regained 1d8.
Okay, I'll do that one then.
Okay.
Does that
So
mean
go
I
ahead and roll the
use three
D8.
keys or what? 8.
Okay,
Wow.
so everybody regains 8 HP,
Yeah.
which just
Wait,
fully
that
heals
is
everybody. I had you listed as down.
What?
Because I never changed it on this from when you were done in the last
Healing
battle.
yourself.
I wasn't down in the last battle though either. I only lost 3 HP.
No.
Yeah.
You went down HP.
I didn't mean downed. I meant down on HP.
Oh,
Below maximum health.
Yeah, I
Forgot
didn't.
that you
When you
healed it
got
before you went to
puked on in the last combat, I did your HP, but then when you healed yourself before going to bed, I never redid
Updated
it.
oh, okay. So everybody's healed then.
Yep.
How many heals did I
That's-
use then?
So you've just used one and your magic, one of your magic weapons. So you have 1 first level spell slot and 3 heals left.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if I actually explained that. The way heal works in battle is if you use 1 action, it's your normal touch, heal a d8. 2 actions lets you do it from 30 feet away. And 3 actions, if you spend your whole turn casting just heal, then it targets all living creatures within 30 feet. And yes, it does in fact specify all living creatures, so it will affect your enemies as well.
And undead
And
creatures, as it
Seems
says.
like it won't do damage to undead creatures. It's not like
Well,
a
I think it would
AoE.
damage undead creatures.
Yes,
I
it
think
would
Okay.
damage undead creatures.
Okay, you can use it as an AoE nuke.
Yep, but only to undead. There is
yeah.
if Sylvia had picked a dark deity, they could have picked harm instead of heal, which would then target the living.
That
So
sounds like
Gavin is
everything.
going to just walk to the shrine
But-
and put down 2 silver at the foot
Yeah.
of the shrine.
Alrighty.
What?
We didn't
Okay.
die to the bugs. I'm proud of
Okay.
us.
He starts to direct you guys back towards town.
Mhm.
Follows the path, which will eventually take you to Etrin's Hill. Looming to the town's south east is a hill that was the site of the very first home built in the area.
Nobody heard what I said.
He notes that he spent his entire fortune founding the town.
I think Friskerton said something and we didn't hear him.
Oh,
Davis has
Davis
to.
just had to go.
Yeah, his phone is.
okay. We'll wrap up right after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just did a little side thing. I don't have much in religion, but I just put down 2 silver coin at the foot of the shrine as some kind of way of offering.
Offering. Mhm.
I will take that into consideration and make a note of it.
I know negative amounts about religion.
I
I have a -1.
don't either. So
I only have a +1 to religion. I'm not trained in it, so I don't have much
what is
in
religion?
terms of
Wisdom?
it. So
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Yep, that's why I have a -1.
I mean, I have a +2,
Okay.
so
All right. So yeah, he takes you to Etrin's Hill, which is the site of the very first home in town by the founder of Etrin. By the founder named Etrin. The town was renamed to Etrin's Folly after his home burned down and killed him and his family.
Well, place seems to suck.
Eventually, you guys, he urges you to take him back to his house, and he starts to fall asleep.
Yep.
On the way.
Wonky's waiting.
And then
I just leaned down over at Friskerton, the little fox, and just whispered to him, "Good job."
as you guys make it back to his home, Delma is there waiting and thanks you very much for taking her father out. If anybody tells her about the Bloodseekers, she is especially thankful of you protecting her father.
Yeah, I would probably warn her that he got a shock from some murder bugs.
Yeah.
Murder bugs.
She says to come by the feed mill tonight, and she'll have rooms waiting for you all.
Thank you so much. Friskerton turns into mist to get off of him so that it doesn't wake him up.
Aw.
Okay.
All right.
God dang it! Why is he adorable?
It's great. I love having a familiar.
you're
This is
not.
so much fun.
Because they're what?
What?
I said this is so much fun.
This is fun.
No, I was responding to Zarin because of what he said.
What? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
You all gained 30 experience for protecting the mayor,
Oh yeah.
Cool.
and that is where we will end tonight's session. So
It is
thank you
8:30.
guys for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed the session. This one was a bit more disorganized and a bit more chaotic as things start to spread out and more things get involved. But we'll pick it back up next time and see if the players can figure out who killed Bort.
We're
Thank
over
you, guys.
20% of the way to a level 2.
As always, game on.